So there's a number of issues from this. Firstly, why do people?
Usually, if they ask you for or lead to money in any way, that's a big telltale sign. Don't engage anymore.
Yeah, but they give issues. One, people are lonely, people are
lonely,
desperate,
yeah.
and why they fall for these Romeos and Juliets.
Yeah.
And that's something that we're going to have to
it's true. They're
discuss.
lonely. They're lonely in their things, so that's a shame.
Yeah. But before that, we will go to some music and we'll be right back. On the issue of dating scams, it is vicious. Bluey, wouldn't you say? I mean, really preys on people's
vulnerabilities.
And what's the vulnerability? Yeah, because people want to be loved.
Yeah.
You know, I hear people admit to wanting to be loved. I mean, not everyone says it. Not everyone would admit to it. But I've never heard anyone say they don't want to be loved. Have you?
No.
No.
Like I say, I don't want to be loved by you, but maybe.
No, but it's not categorically. I don't want
100%.
love,
Yeah.
I mean, and any of our listeners, if you do have heard of someone that says, I don't want love at all, or I don't want anyone to love me, I don't want love, then let us know. But as far as we're concerned, and definitely I'm concerned, I mean, it's human nature that we do seek love. Doesn't have to be from a specific form of love.
Yeah, but these vultures are preying upon that.
Yes.
And that's a horrible thing. And they leave people with nothing.
Nothing. I mean,
they'll devastate them, crush them financially.
And they keep finding victims because of this need for, because the human need for wanting love.
And they start asking for a little bit amount first, and then,
Yeah, it preys on you, and you know what? Because people are lonely.
Yeah.
People are lonely. At the end of the day, if you come home and thinking you'd like someone to have a vested interest, not vested, have an interest in you and what you do.
Yeah.
There are cat ladies that won't agree, but we could talk about that later. but by and large, you come home from work to an empty apartment. You might feel that, it's a relief, I don't have to face anyone, or I do what I want. But after a while, and it just wears on you that, there's no one around. And, and it's those moments, I guess, especially if you're ill, and then that's when you really feel alone. And I guess that's when people try to find someone. And a lot of times, where it used to be in the old days, it was being introduced or through a friend, and then one of the times is go to a bar. Those Friday night drinks after work. At the bar, when you see the women there, they're up, dressed up and flicking their hair around, hoping a guy would come and speak to them, mate.
Buy you a drink, love.
Buy a drink, love, yeah. And I hope you find someone that way. However, that can be very inefficient, and I guess not everyone wants to go out and drink every Friday night. You see that a lot in office people after work.
It's changed to coffee shops now.
Yeah, it changed to coffee shops now, but I think it's more like a weekender.
Friday nights and things like that.
Friday night at coffee shop?
No, I mean in bars.
Yeah, in bars, and now.
Yeah, but usually now the coffee shop is now the new bar sort of thing, isn't it?
I think that's more like more weekends, wouldn't that be? Coffee shops where people don't have time to pour over during the weekday because they're at work. Though I guess now it's less so because more people have been working from home. So I guess that's why people have now gone to online dating. And while it's very much more efficient, there are other. It can be absolutely great because of that, and you would meet people that you wouldn't otherwise meet, never cross paths with, which is a very good thing in terms of it opens up the amount of people, and the types of people that you could not otherwise meet.
You wouldn't be able to meet
them the traditional way. Going back to online scams, it's mostly online now that people get conned. And I really feel for people. People actually fall in love with these fake profile people.
Yeah, no. And they're not even real.
They're not in real, and people.
And a lot of the times, many times they actually know they're not real.
I guess inwardly, either they refuse to acknowledge it to themselves, because I guess even if it's fake, at least someone's paying attention to them.
So what would you do if you
Pretty
were and
lies.
somebody was in that position?
Yeah, look.
What's the advice you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, like we get all
What
the
would Miss Dragonfly give the
advice. That'd be different from what they say. Or look, those tips that I mentioned out before, that's all fine and well, but it's not really addressing the crux of the problem, the issue, how to protect yourself from being played. Is that really, you have to think about, do you really want that to live with that type of person? Okay. And the type of person that one is obviously not financially responsible. That's why they're out of money. Okay. And the ethics of a person, what values and morals that they have, the type of values and morals that they have, would go about asking someone they've never met for money.
Exactly right.
Where is their pride?
Yeah.
Do they have any
That's
pride?
a big indicator.
That is a big indicator. So even if they are real, even if it is genuine, this is the type of person they are.
Yeah,
and this is the type of person.
It means they're going to be asking you for everything.
Yeah, for all the time. Even if he comes over or she comes over and you live together.
Any life issue that they've got,
you have to solve it. It's
you're
all
the
on
one
you.
that has to solve it. Yeah.
On you. So it's like you're having a child. That you've got to feed and take care of everything, and it's going to be an expensive child too. It's not like a child that all you need is just give it food, clothing, and send to school.